welcome back to the channel. My name's Delano. On the channel today, we got my VQ family, Luke, and his G37 IPL, and I'm gonna let him tell you all about his car journey.
Alright, this is G37s. And if you know my name is Luke, if you live in Westchester, you know me. If you live in Philly, you knew this car before it turned to this car. I grew up in Germantown, Philadelphia, uptown. I finally got into the racing scene. You know, we raced there. You know we raced. I don't gotta name it. You know we raced at. But yeah, I'm 27. I mean, the bill's going pretty good, you could say. We can get into it though. This is a 2010 G37 IPL. I bought this car about 4 years ago in Jersey. I've had it, yeah, I'd say 4 years. Modified about 3.5-ish. It was stock for a couple months. The mileage right now is at 91K. Spoiler alert, if you're my friends or some of you know, I blew this up in 91K at a car show leaving New York, and I blew this thing up because it was too hot. I guess it was heat soaking. I blew up a spark plug. I freaking did something with the rods, cooked the motor, locked the motor up. But we back with a new motor of a 2015 Q70. Clubhouse hooked me up, so we back. Got this car back a couple weeks ago. Chassis like 91K, the motor probably 40. We got a pure drivetrain solutions built trans in here. I'd say that's about 30K miles on that, because that was a brand new trans. What got me into cars, I'm not gonna lie, going to the gas station, seeing cars like this pull up, playing Midnight Club LA as a kid. You knew that game, that got loud in the cars. Fast and Furious got us in the cars. Going to car shows as a kid got us in the cars. My family wasn't really a car family, but I was, so I just chased the passion, basically. We're gonna get into the exterior. We got Battle Arrow chassis mount splitter. I can stand on it. Trust me, if I air this car, I can stand on the splitter. It will not break. I ripped like 6 lips off of this car. I can barely put a lip onto the bumper if I want it. It'll rip off. So we got chassis mount. Inspire lights, custom headlights. These are the GTR style headlights. Y'all know, y'all hate them, but these are fully upgraded, new strip, demonized, chasing strips in the strip. So Get with him. He can do BMW. He can do all the LCI stuff. He can do Toyota. He can do anything you want. Just hit him up. Inspire Lights on Instagram. Flava Motorsports carbon fenders. Flava Motorsports Venta Hood. We got Advan GT wheels right here. If you want to get into the specs to save y'all time, these are 9.5 in the front, 10.5 in the back, plus 12. 19s. We got Z1 two-piece rotors right here. We got Aeroblitz side skirts, side splitters, whatever you want to call them. We got the side valances in the back are off a TL kit. I do not remember the kit. I can probably find it at some point. If you DM me, I can probably try to find it. But it's off a TL. It's just really aggressive. And then the back diffuser is the TL style diffuser from Peter Grzelak. You can probably find him on Facebook and add him. He probably should still be selling it. You can put a third brake light right into that. Suspension, we got Airlift 3P on here. We got the air tank in the back, single pump. No problems with reliability. People told me if you run air suspension, making power, you're gonna blow a bag, you're gonna crash, all that. It's not gonna run right. It rides like BCs. I hook. I've got M4 comps. I don't spin out. I don't have any problems driving around with it. It's not too stiff. It's not too bouncy. No problems with it. Get it, please. You'll love it. Performance mods. If any of you have even known or heard my car, you know there's a supercharger kit. Well, I'll say pro charger now under here. This is the Soho Motorsports V1 supercharger kit. Now they have the V2. I know they got the V2 kit light, some stuff like that, but I got the first generation with the Stirling manifold because it looks badass. And we got the full package. I have a flex fuel kit on here. I have a fuel return kit on here, fuel pressure regulator, We got 1700cc injectors in here. Hellcat 535 fuel pump in here. This is the upgraded SI blower. Big intercooler. We got the Z1 rubber hoses because we don't trust Infinities because they crack and break, and I don't got time for that. We got the strut bar, up front Cusco strut bar. In the back, we have the, let's see. We got the differential brace, and we have the differential bushing. And you know about this diff bushing if you have a G35 or a 37 or a 370Z. It'll leak and it'll break and you'll get wheel hop. So swap it out with a polyurethane or a solid. You should do that, you'll get better traction immediately. Then we got camera arms in the back to fit the tires. That's really it for performance mods, I'm pretty sure. I mean, exhaust, we can get into that because that ties right in. We got Z1 Y pipe. We got Tome exhaust. We got Mortardon art pipes. That's the full exhaust. You see my car, you know it. If you don't, tell me I shoot 30-foot flames with this car. So I like it. It's very obnoxious and loud. It's titanium. And it also scrapes because there's a 370 that has a little scrape. I'm probably gonna go dual in the future, but for now, we're rocking with Tome. Tune, if you're talking about tuners, I have been tuning to my car. I know some of y'all don't like him, some of y'all do like him. I got no problems with him. He's reliable. He's been rocking me since I got the car. He tuned it NA, he tuned it boosted, no problems. I drove this car from the shop to Florida and back the same month. Not one issue. It didn't even get it checked up. Never overheated. Perfect, trust me. I drive this car every day, y'all know. As I said, reliability is perfect. I really haven't had any issues with it. I've drove in the rain. I've drove in the winter. I've drove in the summer. I've drove in heat soak. It's never a problem, ever for me. Car performance fine. It's better on ED5 because of my 7000X injectors. It does not like the 93, but it'll take it. I can drive a 93 all day with no problems. Interior wise, as you see, we are sponsored by Brom. Shout out Brom. We got these seats. I'm trying to remember the exact name, but we got the red seats in here with the harnesses and the harness bar. Yeah, but that's the interior. I mean, we got a steering wheel, carbon fiber steering wheel, custom made. We got the ethanol content gauge in the middle where the clock used to be. We got the ECS Customs custom gauge pie. If you know Eric, you should know Eric. Get with Eric, he got me right. If you go to Tuner Evo or Nissan Day or JDM Day, I'm his booth car. You'll see this car here every year. It's my boy. Go get it. Any car, he got you. Can't forget his wrap. His wrap is done by Rex Wraps. It's tech wrap. It's called Green Galaxy. I haven't really seen a lot of people with this color, is why I did it. But a lot of people doing the LA colors or the, I don't know what you call it, Celestial Unicorn, or whatever you want to call it. It says lift and touch. It doesn't have all that orange. It has more of a purple greenish look to it. Is it a good daily? I've dated this car before. Y'all probably know that I do. Some of y'all don't. If y'all new to his channel or mine, I dated this car often. I dated it to the gym, grocery getter, races. Before I even had a daily, this was my daily. But I wanted to go fast. But I had no issues with it. And if it's an NAG, they're never gonna break on you. It's an NAG. You can shoot flames all day and they'll never break on you. Like, literally, it's a G. They're reliable. My favorite mod so far, I say right now, if you talk about reliability, air suspension. Because you can go over bumps, potholes, you don't worry about scraping your exhaust, ripping your splitter off, hitting anything. Air it up, come to the car meet, air it out. Perfect fitment. People are looking at your car, it's nice. Look at this fitment. Could it be any more nicer sitting like this? But if you're talking about having fun, reliable, favorite mod, Supercharger. It's making 600 plus wheel. I'm loving it right now. I would never trade that in for the world. Boost is fun. It's boost season. We're in the tri-state. It's boost season right now. It's a little warm right now for September, but we're in boost season. What made me choose this platform? I say the motor and customization, because it's the VQ. These motors can handle 600 wheels stock, 700 horsepower stock. You don't got to touch the motor. You see what people are doing these cars with turbos in Texas and everywhere. They're smacking stuff, stock block. Not a lot of cars you can do that with and not have to touch a lot of stuff. And then customization. I've touched almost every bolt you can touch in this car, and there's still probably more to touch. You can touch almost every part on the VQ or any JDM car for that matter. You can customize it. That's why I went JDM. There's too many parts. It's fun to do. Every build is unique. That's why I like it. Good. Thank you. See? Everybody likes it. how reliable is my car been? I said, I drove this car to Florida and back the same day I got back from the shop. They didn't check it. No problems. Never had to stop. Ever. My friends will say this story all the time. 100% reliable. You get a G37 they're reliable cars. They're Nissans. Maintenance, you should know this. If you don't, if you got VQ, oil. This is the number one thing, oil. These things either leak oil, drain oil. Mine doesn't really burn it like that, but you gotta do your oil. If you don't do your oil and you try to do hard pulls and flames, you'll blow your car up. Change your oil. If you shoot flames, change it like every 3,000 miles. And then if you're boosted, turbo's a bit different, but for me, for my Supercharger Procharger kit, you gotta change the Supercharger oil when you do your oil. Just change it. They give you like 3 little things. They last, I don't even know, a couple months. Just change them. Change your oil for both. It'll be fine. If you really want it to last, I forgot to mention, I have a Z1 oil cooler on here. I have a trans cooler on here. I have everything on this car to keep the temps as low as possible, because when these cars get hot, stuff happens. So keep them cool, especially in the summer. Keep them cool. Do as much cooling as you can. You'll run the less oil consumption problems in the long run. Especially if you're boosted, you need to have an oil cooler. I don't know why you don't. Even if you have a Q50 and a turbo, I guarantee you have like a heat exchanger or something. You need something to cool it down. I'll say to someone, get in this car, have your fun with it. As I try to tell some of my followers, don't rush it. Just because my car is fully done up, it took me 4 years to get here. Put quality parts on this car. I had a G35 Sedan. I rushed it with cheap parts. It was terrible. Put good parts on here. Just take your time. Quality stuff. It'll sound good, it'll run good, and you'll appreciate it, and your exhaust will sound good. Nobody will call you a trumpet. That's why people come at us, because people put these cars together with cheap parts and we sound like ass. So let's make these cars right and put the right parts on here, put the right wheels on here, the right suspension. You'll wish that you spent the money now, because you'll have to go back and do it twice and it sucks. So just do it right the first time. And then take your time and have fun with it. It's a G. The community's huge. There's a billion tuners. There's a billion cars on Instagram. There's a billion VQ meets. You got Z1 Motorsports to get the same parts to you in like 2 days. You can't hate these cars for real. Future plans for this car, I can't say too much about it, but it's gonna be wide body if I do keep it. I will go do exhaust because I'm scraping the crap of my Tome. I'm Tome gang, like fresh kicks all day, but I'm tired of scraping my Tome. Even on my air, I want to ride a little lower and look cool. So I want to go dual and have 2 flames shooting out the back. So I'm probably gonna go dual, 3-inch dual. The new Z1 touring exhaust sounds pretty good, so I'm probably gonna go with that. Might paint it. Fix some body work. I'm not gonna name what shops, but some shops have definitely made the body work in this car worse than they should have been. So we're gonna fix that. Probably paint it, because wrap is cool and all, but it's some parts where the wrap is lifting, some parts the wrap bubbling, some parts I can still see the silver. I'd rather paint it, honestly. That's the next thing I'm probably gonna do. Anything else I'll probably say? I'll probably shout out my boy Vaughn IPL. Shout out all the Infinity Gang in Jersey and New York. Shout out One Stop Gang in New York. Shout out Clubhouse Performance. Shout out Inspired Light. Shout out AC Custom. Shout out Delano for coming out from New York. He an OG for that. He came all the way down here for this car to show y'all for the channel. So I appreciate that. And then all my followers on Instagram, thank you for 6K. Because trust me, I'm just showcasing something I like to do, and that 6,000 you like it and support it, it's cool to me. I know you probably seen that one reel. That reel was kind of crazy. Them comments is violent, but I like the support. Yeah, any other questions and stuff like that? My Instagram right there in the card. He'll probably tag me down below. You can DM me, I'm fine. Any of my team could probably help you out. I'm a personal guy. I'm like first case out here. I'll help anybody out. I love it. Trust me. But anything else, hit me up. We out.
Much respect to my guy Luke. for being on the channel. Car looks amazing, bro. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Alright. Mic checking right now, you feel me? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Make sure this don't work.